hello everybody. This is like the fourth time I've tried to film this, so my eyes might be looking everywhere because my camera is on the opposite side from where it normally is, just how, like, I had to prop up my phone in order to get a decent angle. But as the name implies, I went clothing shopping. This was a local kind of pop-up event with a bunch of different vendors that set up in the local shopping square mall area. And I'll talk about the items and a little bit about the event as I go through. But it was also advertised as a clothing swap, so I brought a bunch of clothes I no longer needed, and I'll show you what I picked up for free. Although, I did bring clothing to swap. So, like, your definition of free. Yeah, I did not pay money for these, though. So this, I'm debating whether I'm going to keep it for myself because I really like the print, or if I'm going to give it to my 22-year-old brother. But it's this short sleeve button up. It is 100% linen, which is great for the summertime, and also on the pricier side. It's got this cool abstract line art, palm tree, and ocean thing going on. It's by this brand, CNC California. It's size medium. It's men's shirt. I like the clothing I'm wearing right now, which is a little bit, loose, but not baggy. That's as loose as I like to get. I don't like baggy clothing personally on me. It's just how it feels, the sensory experience of it. Not a fan. But I did try this on, and I just like the print so much. And I could wear it like over a tank top, and just kind of like how I'm wearing this right now for layering purposes. Could be a good layering piece. I end up just keeping it myself. Next item was also a freebie. This one I'm definitely if my brother doesn't want it, then I'm definitely just gonna donate it, because while I also like the print on this shirt, realistically, like this that I'm wearing on top right now, this button-up shirt, is actually like a thicker shirt that was from Walmart that was advertised as a shacket, if you will. Whereas this actually is just a regular shirt. It's not thicker, so I don't know how much warmth this would actually provide me. And realistically, I've thought about wearing like oversized shirts or like men's shirts as a layering piece, and I just never end up doing it. Conceptually, I think it's cool. Realistically, I just wouldn't do it. So it's a US men's small, European 46, Asian medium. Never heard of this H2H brand before. It looks to be decent quality. A classic white and I think it's technically navy piece. It's 100% cotton. So again, to my 22-year-old brother, Orm, as a donation. This one is actually for me. I'd seen this brand before, but I didn't know anything about it. And I actually discovered it's pronounced zine, which makes sense because it's short for magazine. I'd heard of the term before, but I always pronounced it as zine. Oops. This, I think, is a rain jacket. Now, it's not waterproof, but it looks to be water resistant. And it's made of nylon. I read the not the ingredients, but the materials tag. And I've been paying more attention to that sort of thing lately. So I thought this was a good little jacket to have, a basic gray jacket. And then this was the last free item I got. And technically I put out more free items than I picked up, but to me that doesn't really matter because I was going to probably just donate the items anyway. So like the swap concept was really cool that I was able to get some clothing in return. This is just an Old Navy pair of winter Christmassy pajama pants, but it's actually starting to get kind of cold around me. Once it gets into the 60s and below, I think that's cold. Now, I did live in North Dakota for 2 years. It means I can withstand the cold. It doesn't mean I don't feel the cold. So anyway, I don't actually own that many like pajama specific pants. I sometimes just wear sweatpants to bed, but I thought, for the price of free, I would pick these up, and I love that they have pockets. I did also buy a couple of items. This I got from my dad. This was in a bin labeled men's stuff, $1. And I was like, okay, for $1, I'll see if I can get anything for the men in my life. Men, I was going to say men in my lives, and I was like, wait, I have one life. Men in my life. And this is my dad's size. I mean, it's clearly used. Like, it doesn't look brand new or anything like that. But part of the advertising language for this event was like that a lot of the stuff would be vintage, not everything, but a lot of it. And it looks to be in good used condition. It doesn't have holes in it or anything. So a Ralph Lauren polo for $1, I thought that wasn't bad. Now it's not. I'm used to growing up going to the local flea market and things were dirt cheap. Now this was over 10 years ago. Like going on the heyday of the flea market experience in my mind was when I was a child over 15 years ago. And so inflation has definitely raised prices on some things, but I still think $1 is not bad. I remember my mom getting clothing for me for 25 cents and 50 cents. And I mean, you can still get clothing for 50 cents from garage sales and things like that and at some flea markets if people are really just trying to get rid of things, not trying to make a profit. But these people were trying to make a profit. So things are pretty pricey. I remember seeing things that really, now I guess they're technically vintage because the 2000s were 20 years ago. But when seeing something that's like from 2008 labeled Y2K, okay, 2008, okay, it's not literally from 2008, okay, like 2002 or something. Seeing something from what looks to be about 2002 labeled Y2K, which is not like an inaccurate label, but then marked up to $40 because it's vintage, that like freaks me out a little bit. I'm not paying that. But I got this jean jacket. Anyway, that story does not relate to this jacket. Just to my experience at the event. Now, like, I knew, like, something's trendy. It's like this vintage hip thing that it was going to be a little overpriced, some of the items at some of the vendors. But anyway, I got this jean jacket from a $7 bin. And I am not a jean jacket person. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever owned a jean jacket in my life. But I thought to myself, it is a size extra small, which is hard to find. I don't remember if it was in this recording that talked about my size. It's women's extra small, which is why I never wear men's clothing, even though like some of it looks really cool. It's just way too baggy on me, and I don't like that sensory experience. But it's got this pink trim. I don't know what decade this is from, but the age of it is not particularly what matters. It's a cropped jean jacket, and I did try it on, and it feels comfortable. I thought to myself, that back is free of decoration. I could start putting some patches on it. I could start a patch jacket thing. Could start collecting patches because I love collecting pins and stickers and things like that. But I've never bought patches because I'm like, what am I going to put on? I don't have a jacket to put them on, and I'm not going to put them on my backpack because the backpack I have is not a fabric, like that type of fabric that I think patches would attach. Well, I guess you could attach patches to whatever fabric you want. But anyway, I thought maybe for $7 I would become a jean jacket person. Not in the sense that I'm going to buy a bunch of them, but that maybe once in my life I would try wearing a jean jacket for $7. That's not bad at all, and it's just in general exciting to find something that's actually my size. I don't remember if it was in this recording that I said I have realized, and maybe it's because my style has changed a little bit as I've gotten older, because my size hasn't changed in many years, but women's size small is one size too big on me. Now, it means it's loose. Like, my outer jacket shirt thing that I've got going on is a size small. I think the inner shirt that I'm wearing, like the regular t-shirt I'm wearing, is an extra small. Or maybe it's a small, but it's a juniors. It's a juniors shirt. But women's size small is, I don't really like how most women's size small things look on me. Now, I do like own plenty of women's size small stuff, but sometimes I just want something fitted. And so I've, throughout my adulthood, donated a lot of my size small clothes. So, anyway, I get excited when I see extra small, even if it's something I don't even like at all. So I went back and forth on the jacket a little bit, but I thought, I have never found an extra small jean jacket just out in the wild before, and it's cropped, and I do like cropped things, not like super duper cropped, but things that like stop at my hips. I'm around 5'4". Technically, I'm a little bit shorter than 5'4", around 5'4". So sometimes I just really don't want my shirts to be going halfway down to my knee, which a lot of my shirts do. Anyway, this is a chatty video, and these are always chatty videos. Just two more things. Paid $12 for these Lucky Brand jeans, and in my mind, I see Lucky Brand as like a more expensive brand. I did, before recording this, double check how much these actually tend to go for. Anywhere from $80 to $100. So not like designer, which doesn't matter to me. It's the quality that matters. But I did read, as I was quickly Googling about Lucky Brand, I did read that their quality has declined considerably in the last 10 or so years, which, you know, a lot of brands, unfortunately, that applies to. I have no idea the age of these. I've never gotten holes in my jeans that, you know, haven't already had holes in them. But I also don't buy distressed jeans anyway, so I don't have jeans with holes in them. Anyway, I thought $12 was not bad, especially since I was seeing, like, stuff that probably retailed for, like, $20 in the store in 2002, being sold for $40 because it's vintage. $12 for a pair of jeans wasn't bad at all. Now, it's not, like, the same price I would get at a thrift store. But it's actually pretty hard for me to find jeans that fit. And I did try these on. There were try-on little pop-up booths you could try things on in. And yeah, I thought straight leg, black pair of Lucky Brand jeans, good staple to have in the wardrobe. Just by the size is a little bit bigger than what I wear. But I've realized if I buy things that fit my waist, they're a little bit too tight for my liking on my legs. Specifically, I think thighs. Yeah, they're a little too tight on my thighs. So I was like, okay, let me just try these on. And yeah, I do have to wear a belt around the waist because it's 2 inches too big around the waist. But I like how it fits on the rest of my body. So I was like, okay, you know what? Compromise there. Because I normally just go like, oh, you know, I know my waist size, and I buy something that fits my waist size, because these jeans actually do have the numeric waist size instead of just a random, you know, your size 3 or whatever. No, like, it has the measurement on it. But when I do that, sometimes it's a little bit, I like to buy straight leg jeans personally, and so if I'm buying a straight leg jean, I don't want it to be tight on any part of my leg. So that's my personal preference. Last item. This was in a $7 bin, but from a different person. This is a bucket purse. I'm not really a purse person in the sense that, like, I don't have multiples of them. It's not something that I really seek to purchase. But I thought, why not dig through this $7 bin and see what goodies await me, potentially. I saw Vera Bradley purse for $7, and I was like, okay, I don't like the pattern of it. And even though Vera Bradley, I think, goes for like a decent amount of money, I don't know that I know anyone that would want that particular pattern that I saw. And I was like, just because it's a good deal doesn't mean I should buy it. And I have to constantly remind myself of that when I'm out shopping. And I even thought about the resale angle for some of these things that I saw. But I've never purchased clothing specifically to resell. I've thought about it, but when I've tried to sell some of my own clothing, just that I no longer wear, it has not gone very well for me. I don't have a knowledge of, excuse me, I probably have been like smacking my lips throughout the video. I've just realized that. I don't have the knowledge of what sells well, clothing wise. So yeah, that's too much. Too much energy that I don't want to invest into that. It's not. I'm not trying to make a clothing business. But anyway, this is a genuine leather bucket bag. I thought that was pretty neat. It's got this adjustable strap. I did check that like all the buckles and buttons and zippers work on this. And I have no idea what this brand is. It is Lia Numa, Lia space Numa. It says made in Italy. Thought that was pretty cool. It's got this zipper in the back. Some 2 pockets in the front here for some things. And it's got the button closure. It's a really nice size. I think it's called a bucket bag because it's legitimately shaped like a cylinder. Or, well, I guess an oval. Oops. But it just kind of looks like a bucket. So, I don't know if I'm using the appropriate fashion terms here. I love crossbodies because I don't want to walk around carrying things, but I do like that it does have the handle option if one so desires. And I just like how classic it is. It's just a black bag. It's got nothing else going on. It does say the brand name down at the bottom here, but oh, excuse me, I'm choking on my own spit. I'm not sick. It does say Lia Numa, made in Italy at the bottom, but in gold lettering, small, classy, can match with a lot of things. The purse I'm using right now is literally a like $15 purse I got at Hot Topic, just because it has characters that I like. There's a graphic novel / web comic called Lord Olympus, and I just thought it was cute. So the purse I'm using right now is just like some really cheapy bag. But like I said, I'm not a purse person, so I'm not going to go out like buy a bunch of stylish purses or designer purses or anything to like match my outfits. But I thought this is an elevated look from what I currently carry around, and it's also like 3 or 4 times bigger than the purse I've been using. Not that I want to carry around a huge purse, but anyway, I think $7 is pretty dang good for this. So I think of everything that I purchased, this purse actually is my favorite item that I got. I wonder how much did I spend. Let's do the math real quick. So $7 for the bag, and $7 for the jean jacket, $12 for the jeans, $1 for the polo shirt. So that is $27. And then I got a couple items for free. I swapped a couple items. So in total, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items for, did I say $27? 8 items for $27. Not bad at all. Though most of the, not most, 3 of the items, I went, okay, so I got a little confused because I went twice. I went in the morning, and then I had to go run some errands, and I came back in the afternoon. So when I went in the morning, I had only gotten the men's clothing, and so I hadn't gotten anything for myself in the morning. But when I went in the afternoon, that's when I got like the things for me. So that's why I was like confused about how many items I got for myself versus others. But yeah, I thought that was successful. I'm really pleased about what I got. I had no idea. I'd never, I just moved to this particular city extremely recently. So I had no idea what to expect from this particular type of event. The organizers host regular clothing markets throughout the year, it seems, from their social media page. So I'm looking forward to the next one, whenever that is. I know there's at least 1 or 2 more happening before the year ends. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I really meant for this to be a 10 to 15 minute video, but here we are, me babbling as always. Oh, actually, I spent, let me, there were also some arts and, very few, but some arts and crafts being sold, and so I actually spent $37 because I spent $10 on stickers, because I love purchasing art. I'm an artist myself in the sense that I do art as a hobby, but I'm not someone that sells my art. So I don't mean to sound pretentious or highfalutin by saying I'm an artist, but if you do art, you are an artist technically, and I like that. I don't like to gatekeep the term from other people. Now, there's a difference between professional artists and amateur is what I am. But anyway, McKenna Allen Art and Illustration is who I purchased from, and I don't even, at this point, all the stickers I've purchased, I haven't even put them on anything. Like the stickers I've bought in like the last 6 months, I used to put them on like my water bottle, my laptop, but those have run out of space mostly. There are some free spots, but I'm saving those for special stickers, whatever those stickers may be. But she was running a deal. Normally her stickers are 3 for $10, but they were 4 for $10 for this event. And anyway, I still would have bought them if they were 3 for $10. So this says, "Do you guys ever think about dying?" And it's a quote from the Barbie movie that came out last year. I think it was last year. Anyway, I really enjoyed that movie, and I like this quote. And McKenna Allen's stuff is on the sort of macabre, kind of spooky, kind of occult, maybe it's not the right word, but whatever this style is, I do like that. I know I don't necessarily look like someone who loves the macabre, but I do. This moth sticker, see, the camera's on a different side than I'm not used to. I got for a friend. Basically all of my friends live out of state. I do have one person that I'm confident in calling a friend that lives in the same state as me, one of my coworkers, but basically all my other friends live out of state. So mailing this to her, thought the sticker was a great little easy thing to send in the mail. This is for myself. I don't know where I'm putting this, if anywhere, but goes is also for myself. And I love like witchy new age spiritual aesthetics. So I love when I see tarot card illustrations and things. So this is the death card. Thought that was really cool. What's interesting to me is that these are glossy stickers and these are matte. So for matte stickers, I don't know if this is based in reality at all, but I feel more confident about them holding up to water. Whereas the matte stickers, I'm not as confident, just because, like, historically, when I've purchased stickers, sometimes the glossy ones are made from a lower quality, non-water resistant paper, but I'm not saying these stickers, it doesn't really matter because I'm not about to put them on a water bottle anyway, but, okay, so now that's everything that I purchased at this event. Yeah, again, just thank you for hanging out. And I hope you have a great rest of your week.